Today's DM is from I Can See You, Izzy. She writes, "Hey guys, I need to have a really awkward conversation, and I have no idea how to go about it. My neighbor's daughter is 21 and home from college for the summer. I work overnight shift for a call center, so I'm usually glued to my computer, which faces a window overlooking the front of my house. This has become an issue because a lot of nights my neighbor's daughter and her boyfriend will park in front of my house for a midnight rendezvous.
No!
The first time I saw her park there, I thought it was weird, but when I could see what they were doing, I was embarrassed for myself and her boyfriend.
Oh, no.
I don't want to get her in trouble, but I don't want to see them do that anymore. Should I talk to her directly or her parents, or just move my home office setup away from the windows? 601-995-1017. What is your advice? I am going to not give any advice on this because I know as a 32-year-old dude, if I were in this situation and I said anything to her, like anything at all, I would look like a creep. But I would say definitely don't tell her parents. You can either tell her or avert your eyes. Those are your two options. Do not tell her parents. So get rid of that one. Allison, what's your advice?
I would say it depends on how close you are. Like, if you know her at least a little bit, I do think you can approach her directly. And this is speaking from experience. My high school boyfriend and I had nowhere to go whenever we, were a little handsy.
Yeah, we got it.
The car was always a good place to go. And his sister might have caught on to some things. And so she pulled us both aside one time. It was so awkward. It was incredibly awkward. I felt bad that she had to have that conversation, but
Why? Hang on. Why did his sister involve you in the conversation? Why not just talk to her brother?
It's a good question. I don't know. In the moment, I did appreciate being involved in the conversation, so it wasn't like they were talking about me behind my back. But it was helpful. Like, more, it just kind of gave us tips of like, hey, like, don't be stupid when you're doing this.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like she could come from that place. Like, look, I'm not trying to be a prude here, but I also feel like anyone could drive by and see this if I can see it from my window.
Do you think it's a viable option to say nothing at all and just move along with your life?
I would feel bad not saying anything.
Would you? Okay.
Yeah, if
this
was my neighbor, like having been a young girl, I feel like the right thing to do is to give her a heads up.
Kayla texted us and said, talk to her, not her parents.
Yeah, she's grown.
So one vote for talk to her. Allison says talk to her, and I say I'm not going to respond because it would not be a good look for someone like me to talk to like somebody 13 years younger than me or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I Can See You, Izzy sent us a DM because her neighbor's 21-year-old daughter home from college and has a boyfriend. And whenever they're hanging out, every once in a while, daughter and boyfriend will get in the car and go for a little drive, except not very far because it's just right down the street, right in front of Izzy's house. And then they'll do whatever they're going to do and hang out for a little bit. Now, Izzy can see everything. She's got a little home office set up that overlooks right where they're parking. So Izzy wants to know, can she say anything to her parents, say anything to the daughter to be like, hey, just a heads up, we can see you where you think you have this secret spot. It's not very secret. 601-995-1017. And I wanted to read this comment on the Y101 Facebook page from Ashley. It says, maybe just close your blinds or get a curtain so you don't have to see it. And mind your business. This is wild. You didn't think of blinds or a curtain first before asking.
Well, but if you work from home, you might want a window. Like, I understand it's at night, but she still might like the idea of looking out. I don't know that that's totally crazy.
And it's kind of like a girl code thing. Like, should you tell another girl that, you can see all sorts of stuff?
Yeah.
Lindsey, you think she should have the conversation with this 21-year-old who's, doing all kinds of stuff in her car in front of this Izzy's house?
Yes, so I think y'all are both hitting it spot on. There is girl code there, and me being a person that works from home, I do agree. Sometimes it's nice to look out the window, and sometimes you don't want to see the car rocking all ways and doing whatever. And her being a woman, she can come to her and tell her, hey, I respect you enough not to go to your parents, but I would like to respect my view as well. Can y'all move it to the street or move it around the corner or somewhere else?
Yeah. But
And just keep it light.
so if it was I could see you, Isaac, you would say don't say anything because you're a dude. That's not cool.
Maybe he could bring it to the boyfriend.
Oh,
It's a-
okay.
in a
So yeah,
man
do boy code
situation.
versus girl code.
I gotcha.
But
I gotcha.
I like that you kind of go to her and say, like, listen, I'm not bringing this up to your parents. I'm not trying to make this difficult for you, and I'm not trying to tell you to stop doing anything, but I feel like you should know.
Right, absolutely.
Thank you so much for the call, Lindsay. Appreciate you listening.
Not a problem. Thank y'all.
Bye-bye. Jesse's here with some advice. What do you think, Jesse?
I wouldn't tell them. Just close them window blinds and act like it didn't happen.
So you're saying she can't look out the window at night anymore, or at least not that window. She's just got to cover up and keep living life.
Yeah, there's so many weird laws out there. Let me tell you that I'm like, because the mother could be like, why are you watching, looking out your window, being a perv?
Oh,
So,
and that's advice
Close-
from a former cop.
Yeah, close the window, act like it didn't happen.
Close the window, shut your mouth. Finally, we go to Jerry for a little outside-the-box advice. What you got for us, Jerry?
All right, straight, fresh, out the box, okay? This is what I think they should do. I think they should do a flash mob.
Flash mob? What do you mean by that?
Just plan it out. As soon as you see them pull up, get your people together, have like 20, 30 people show up, start dancing around the car.
Oh, no.
Maybe some kind of Native American rain dance.
There you go. Thank you so much for the call, Jerry, for the flash mob.
Yeah, that wouldn't be embarrassing for anyone at all.
Love it.